Bro,
This is
awesome.
This is cool.
For everyone listening, this isn't a normal podcast. Titles don't interest me. Followers and fame aren't what we're here to talk about. If that's what you're looking for, then you're in the wrong place. Careers change, success comes and goes, but people are everything. And welcome to the Human Frequency. I'm Az, your host, and today on the podcast, I'm joined by Gaius Commons.
That's me, baby.
Who are you?
Who am I? Hopefully upcoming photographer. That's what I'm hoping to, branch into. Spent a long time just working my ass off after high school, graduating, studying, all that. And yeah, hoping to branch into my own freelance gig, get out of the 9 to 5, just create.
Hell yeah. That's your profession.
That's my profession.
Who are you?
Oh, yeah. That's true. Hey, I guess that's what we summarize ourselves as, is what we do
exactly
career-wise.
Who are you, good sir?
Who am I?
Yeah, that's the question I wanted to ask you.
Damn, that is true. Hey, who am I? I think first and foremost, I like to think I'm a good friend.
Damn right you are.
You're
one of my good friends,
Thank
that's
you,
for
brother.
sure.
Yeah. I try to be a good person. I think
you are a good person.
Thank you, man.
I can vouch for that.
Thank you, sir. Because I think at the end of the day, if you're not happy with who you are, and what you do, you're not living.
It's true.
You can't be happy if you're not with people you love, doing things you love, living a life you love. So I think, I'm just a dude trying to be a good person and have a bit of fun.
You're the G man.
I'm the G man.
You are the G man.
That's it. You know what? Strip that whole answer. Yeah. I'm the G man. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad to have you here, bro.
Thank you,
welcome, bro. Seriously.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. This is exciting.
It's a new experience for everybody, but also for you and me.
100%.
This is something I've wanted to do for a while. Yeah. You've known this as well.
100%.
But I'm just glad to have you on the podcast, bro.
Thank you, man.
And I'm glad for us to be here in this environment. So it's bloody awesome in here. This is the first time we've been in here.
I know you guys can't see.
You can't really see us right now, but this is awesome. This
is sick. This is the coolest thing ever. And
this might look like a small ass table, but I'm not gonna lie. We both know this room is pretty massive. It's awesome.
Immaculate. We can't show you, but
we can't show you, but there's a crazy DJ deck behind us, Bondi radio pop in here as well. There's piano, guitar, a whole nother table for podcasting and everything. It's bloody awesome.
Speakers, awesome lights, all of it.
Bloody awesome. Ignore me going through this paper. This is literally just things that I'm going to ask you.
You are so fine.
But we're going to be talking about heaps today. So the reason why I asked you that question at the beginning is because, again, like you said, most people answer the same way. Yeah. And I've done it too, which is why this podcast, like I said, isn't an ordinary podcast. I want it to be something that we have as a memory and a time capsule and something
deeper.
Yeah, a little deeper, but it doesn't have to be crazy. But most people don't really think about things in depthly. Not really, I don't think as much as they should, you know, whether it's for themselves or just in general. So, but that's why I asked the question. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
It wasn't a jab. So don't worry.
No, I love that. That was good. That caught me off guard.
Yeah,
it did actually.
There's going to be a few things that catch you off guard.
Oh, awesome.
The other question, the main thing I think we'll cover first, how do we know each other?
Oh,
yeah, tell the people. Yeah, how do we know each other?
Oh, I don't know if can we list the business?
Yeah, we can.
We can. Yeah,
we can. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't work for him anymore, so there's no.
Maybe to be safe.
We can say abbreviations. Yeah, camera shop.
We'll say so. I started working at insert title name camera shop here.
I think we both did.
Yeah. Like a few years ago. Only just finished up literally 2 days ago. Good experience overall. Great, amazing, loved it. But about a year or so into working there and managing and everything, this sexy little man came to start working there as well.
Oh,
and
I wonder who you're talking about.
I don't know. Not you, no. But
yourself.
Myself. That's it.
You're not little, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
But you joined the team and we just clicked straight away.
Bro. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think I remember my first day with you. It was pretty lit.
It was
I walked in and
the get-go.
And you were like, yo. And I was like, do we know each other, bro? And you were like, no.
Yeah.
I'm G, man. I was like, bro, you a G, bro. Yeah, you actually are a G, yeah.
But
true to the name.
Every single day was fun.
So good.
Like,
Yeah.
so much banter. This guy farting on customers.
Bro, real.
Like, for real.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I'm not. We're both lovely people, but I think there's a lot of people that aren't lovely.
That's
true.
true.
That's
Yeah.
the fact.
There are a lot
right?
of unlovely people.
I think everybody can relate that there are some people that are just not good.
Yeah,
and when you have to serve them, as your job, and then they think that you're entitled to be their slave.
Yeah.
I don't know where that logic comes from.
Yeah.
Do you remember that customer we had one time that was like, "You guys are servants. You need to serve us."
Oh,
you remember?
bro.
Yeah. And I was like,
man.
"Excuse me, bro."
Nah, like, 'cause it's a mix
Yeah.
of like physically cringing, but also just like I want to punch you in the face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
it really
I don't know
is.
where the entitlement comes from because like,
something in their coffee, bro.
something in their coffee.
I don't know what it is.
I don't
Or the
know.
cereal. I don't know. Or the water. I don't know. Could be something.
Like, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
but
it's insane the audacity of so many people.
facts, bro. And
Yeah.
I find the funny thing about all of it was even that, like, customers like that, bro, they deserve a rotten fart. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you might not be able to do anything to them. Of course, nobody's
Yeah.
gonna be having ill intent.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop ass right next to you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've done it. Yeah, you've seen it.
Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah.
If a customer's like, "Oh, but I need this and refund this," I'm like, well, you don't buy a shirt and then wear it, destroy it, and then want to return it and then get the shit you can't return.
That's
it.
exactly it.
So,
That's exactly it.
It's just funny. It's
Yeah.
funny stuff. But we've known each other how many years now? It's been
3 and a bit.
Yeah, it's crazy,
3 and a
bro.
bit,
I feel like
yeah.
it was yesterday. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's a mix of like I
weird.
thought it was yesterday, but also it's been 20 years.
exactly.
You know,
yeah, like
yeah.
it feels like we've known each other like for so long.
Yeah.
But then we also, it's been ages now.
Yeah,
like
it's been a long time, and we've done a lot.
Yeah, and it feels like
Yeah.
it was like I remember it in my memory as like last week. Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
We had some funny moments, man. Hey, shout out to the other peeps we work with, bro.
Oh,
That's what
for
I'm saying.
real,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
We miss you fools, bro.
We miss you fools.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt they'll be on here as.
Let's draw some names, bro. We miss Lloyd. We miss Young Jesus.
Young Jesus.
The
Mr.
Lucas himself,
Lucas,
yeah.
the King.
Let's go the Sir Warwick the Third.
Oh, Warwick the Third.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Sir Was.
Lachlan.
Lachlan.
We love Lachlan.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, fuck Tony. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I hope you hear this, you fucking bitch. Anyway, sorry. Anyway. But yeah, no.
If you can't tell, they didn't get along.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Hey, none of us got along with that guy, especially me. But either way, we had a great time. Oh, shout out the lab team. Lab team
Oh
got
my
it,
god,
bro.
the lab team.
Janet, Yvette,
Drita.
Drita.
Love Drita.
We don't see her anymore, but we love
We
Drita.
miss Drita.
But yeah, bro, shout out to people.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, it was good shit. But yeah, bro, it's been a while now that we've known each other, and I think it's been good because we've had some fucking funny ass times, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
even outside of the job. So
Yeah.
yeah. But we meet on the weekly, play some games. We've been what have we been doing actually?
Oh.
Yeah, tell the people what we've been doing.
Oh no, that's your,
Yeah.
So
It's our project.
true.
Yeah.
True. Well, we meet up like once a week, and we're working on a certain cinematic universe. I'm gonna swing it your way.
Hell yeah.
This is your baby.
Oh, it's our baby.
It's our baby.
It's our
but It's
baby.
your brain.
Okay.
You go.
I bet. Well, we've been working on, as you said, creative universe, but also an entire series, whether we want to call it a film or not. It is a film, but we're working on something longer, long term. It's pretty awesome. We're not going to obviously say much. We're still working on it. But it's been 6 months now we've been meeting. You,
Yeah.
me, Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I should say you, Lucas, and I. Got
Oh,
to be grammarly correct.
Yeah. You're fine.
But it's been awesome, man. We've done some crazy stuff I think we've never thought we would do,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And now we're preparing for the last wits of it to film. And
Yeah.
we've got pretty much everything set, visual effects, everything we're working on. We've had many people collaborate with us and even meet with us. We have a script now. It's crazy.
It's
like
exciting.
it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
happening,
yeah.
and we're like, whoa,
Yeah, we're at the peak at the moment. We're about to start
the main leg.
event,
Yeah,
and so I think we're all just itching to
get it out. Yeah, get it out
start,
the way. Yeah,
it's like
bro, I am absolutely keen for it. It's gonna be sick.
yeah.
Don't mind me looking at this paper.
Oh no, you're
throughout
fine.
the
Don't
throughout
worry.
the thing.
I'm
But
staring at him
yeah,
intentionally.
he's like, "What are you
What are
looking
you
at?"
fucking looking at?
As you can see, icebreakers. You'll probably
Oh.
see sections of what
yeah.
I've written here, but this is what I'm going to cover with pretty much everyone that comes on the
sick.
podcast. Everybody answers differently, so that's what I love about it. So, I'll ask you a couple questions, and if you go on a roll with something, just feel
Sick,
free.
sick,
Yeah,
sick.
there's no
I'll try
time.
and control myself.
No.
I'll try.
Go ham. Let me just ask you one funny question
Yeah,
off the
go.
bat. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you recently, off the dome?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, here's a good one.
Yeah, tell me.
Lloyd can vouch for this when you guys hear from Lloyd.
Mm.
So we decided to do a true grit. You know, there's like
Oh yes.
yeah, you know, there's like
yeah.
5K runs and you do all obstacles and you jog like 5Ks. I'm very unfit and
Cap.
I am.
Cap.
And I decided I was like, yeah, I can do that because Lloyd's fit as fuck. He runs.
Bro, Lloyd is a machine.
I've run club.
I've run with that guy twice, bro, and I couldn't keep up, bro.
He's a machine, man.
He is a
He's
machine.
so fit and he's so long. His stride is just like, man, insane.
Let me just say, bro.
Yeah.
Big ups to Lloyd, bro, because he is tall as shit, bro.
Yeah, he's massive.
I thought I was tall, bro, and I'm next to Lloyd. I'm like, fuck, I feel small, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm not the tallest guy, but he's like 2 heads over me.
Bro,
he's massive.
He's massive, bro. Even was
Woz
fucking
is huge.
gigantic
Woz
too,
is
bro.
huge,
yeah, damn.
But yeah. So Lloyd comes up to me because he's done a bunch of these, and he's like, "You want to do the 5K?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm down." And this is like 8-10 months in advance. I've got heaps of time to train. Did I do it? No.
I remember you speaking to me about
Yeah, I
it.
was like, I'm gonna train. I'm gonna be so fit.
We had meetings, and you're like, I still haven't trained yet, bro.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
train. I'm like, yeah, you do it, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Nah. It got to like the week before, and I went to the gym twice. But I think the issue was as well is like I've had like periods where I've gotten like quite sick. And then I'm just like, oh well, I shouldn't work out while I'm that because cardio is bad for you. Anyway,
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I didn't do shit. And then the 5K came around and started great. Lloyd and I were at the front. We were jogging, doing well. We went over like a few different obstacles. I think we did like 2. And then we get to the 3rd and it's these monkey bars and it's like, I don't know.
Like the big hanging ones, the ones at the top?
The big hanging ones. So, like, number one, I have to jump pretty high just to get on there because I'm not a tall guy.
Hey, you got to give yourself some credit, but you are tall for
I
your height.
got hops, though. I got hops.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know how far it was. 8, maybe 10 meters? But that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
When you're swinging on monkey bars.
Oh, yeah, bro. Fuck, monkey bars are hard, bro.
Bars are hard, yeah.
People don't really realize, like, even as a tall person, it's just hard because of your legs, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you got your mass swinging around.
You've got all the weight.
Yeah,
and
it's fucking hard.
It goes from all your weight being on one arm to, you know.
Bro, I feel like your shoulders feel it the most because your sockets are moving around like crazy,
exactly.
bro. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah.
And, like, we were...
Big ups to doing that, bro, too, by the way.
Oh, it was really fun, but this is where the funny comes in. I did it. I completed it. I got off at the other end and then I threw up.
Well, just from that section?
Just from because it was a mix of like the cardio and
then straight to it.
But like Lloyd's like coming up to me and he's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me." Back up. Get away.
Was it just because you were in a state of like, I feel sick? I'm
Yeah. And then I threw up.
Yeah. You know, I think we spoke about this before at my crib, but I said like, there's nothing worse than like when you hurt yourself or you feel like nauseous and
nauseous
you
is like the worst thing.
And you want like people are trying to help you, but the only thing that's in your head is like, get the fuck away from me, bro. I'm in pain. Get the fuck away from me.
I think it's like as you feel them close to you.
Yeah, and you're just like,
you're making it worse.
Yeah.
But like I love you, Lloyd.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Exactly. But you can't even like express it because you feel like shit.
Anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've been in moments like that where I've like even like hit my leg or something. Someone come past, I'm like, bro, I love you, but fuck off, bro. Like I'm in pain. Go away. Like there's nothing you can do, you know, like
that's exactly
appreciate you, you know, it happens. It happens. Yeah. That's mad, bro. That's still funny.
I think that's the funny one.
Was it like projectile vomit?
No.
It was just like
yeah. But I think that's the most recent funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
That's pretty meme.
It's pretty comedic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's mad. I love that. All right, let me give me some more things. I got a couple things written down. Here's a good one. I don't think I've ever asked you this question. What's the worst job that you've ever had?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I've asked you that question before. I've asked you about your jobs, but I don't think I've asked you about that one.
I've worked quite a few jobs in relatively short span. Because I was doing multiple jobs at a time. But I don't know if I could say that any of them were like bad though,
Mm.
because like I'm not gonna count like work placements because I think they're always pretty shit.
Yeah, work placements are just terrible.
I
in
did a bunch
general.
of them, but
Yeah.
like I worked for a sim racing company called
Mm.
I'll give them a shout out, Simcore.
Let's go Simcore, bro.
Simcore's the best.
I think you even spoke to me about them many times when we were working at the camera shop too.
Yeah. No, and like that was so much fun. I was working there with a bunch of my high school friends. The owner, he's the best. He's such a genuine guy. Taught me so much.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I grew up, and this was like when I was like 19, right? I feel like I had grown so much in the span of like my year and a half, 2 years working there.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah.
It was just like so rewarding, you know. So like working there was really good and beneficial and fun, and it was really relaxed. You could like walk in whenever you want, as long as you get the work done.
Exactly.
He doesn't care how long it takes.
Just get the work done. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
you
100%.
know,
I feel like,
yeah.
but that should be like most jobs in general. Like, you know, as
Yeah.
long as like, I feel like even in like, you know, we could use our day-to-day jobs, for example, but
Yeah.
like, you know, you can do the best you can, but then we're like, when you get things done, everybody then needs to get off your ass about it. You know what I mean?
100%,
Like, because,
100%.
you know, there's going to be periods where you just can't do certain things
100%.
because of customers or whatever. So,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, it happens. We've been in retail for years, so we've done it before. We know how the system works, you know. And a lot of people that don't, or I feel like you probably can relate, but there's a lot of managers that go into jobs, that don't have the experience, so they're just sort of like, just do it. And you're like, dude, you don't understand what we have to do. There's a lot that goes into it, you know. Yeah. But sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
keep
not
going.
at all, bro.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
at all.
yeah.
So Simcore, amazing. I was lucky enough to, because mum's a photographer. That's sort of how I got into it.
Big ups.
G-Man's
G-Man's
Big
mum.
ups to Karen. Let's go.
Let's go, Karen.
Legend.
Big ups to dad too, bro.
Big ups to dad.
Yeah,
Mum.
hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah,
Let's go. Yeah, they're the best, you know. So I was fortunate enough to be able to work like in collaboration with mum, and we did a lot of like real estate photography and events and couple weddings, a big mix of things. And then I worked at camera shop.
Hell yeah.
I worked at Kmart for a little while. That was okay. If I had to pick a worst one,
what would you say is your worst?
I'd probably say it's probably Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart's just not the vibe, bro.
It just
like, you
I
feel like
don't
it's the people or the work or just
I
everything.
I think it was just the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think the people are great. Like I don't have anything against the company.
Yeah.
But it's just like I think it was nowhere near where I wanted to be.
You're sort of just filling in the void.
Yeah. Whereas like all the other jobs, at least they were in line with my interests.
Yeah.
You know,
it
so-
didn't feel like work in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how about you? I think I know your answer, but what's your
For me, what do you think my answer is? Tell the people. I don't
do
know.
I say the name?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Is
Fuck
it
them.
FedEx?
Yeah, fuck FedEx.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck those guys,
yeah.
bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, bro. Those guys are the most corrupt fucking shit I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
big ups to Star Trek.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Ozpost.
yeah. Ozpost, yeah, big ups, bro. But then again, FedEx technically they kind of worked with them, so it's kind of FedEx doing
see.
the hard yards sometimes. But well, technically,
Yeah.
the people working for him. But you know,
Of course.
well, I mean, I'm not gonna talk shit, but I'll say the truth, which is I have permanent nerve damage from working for him, and they tried to sue multiple employees, including me, for not wanting to do illegal work.
Yeah.
So
that's great. That sounds crazy.
yeah, so fuck those guys.
Yeah.
You know, I have to live with that forever. And I think the best part about FedEx was the people I worked with, the guys on the floor.
Yeah.
Every single manager there was a corrupt asshole, but the people that we worked with made the job worth staying. It's that, you know, it's like the same thing when we worked together. Like we stayed because of the people, which was us.
Yeah.
Fuck Tony. But the people that we stayed with, you know. And like I said, we went to work together. It was you, me, Lloyd, and Lucas too when he joined. And, you know, we were like a family, you know, all of us. So it was good in that sense. The same thing as how I felt on FedEx. I loved it. Had some crazy moments with pretty much all the people there.
Yeah.
And I would have stayed for that, to be honest. And I did stay for so long.
Yeah.
The problem is that, you know, the damage started happening, and mentally I was like, I think I told you, my dad came up to me one day and
He's
was
like, you're just angry.
yeah, he's like, I'm sick of you being angry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not angry. And he's like, listen to yourself.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, yeah, you're right. I was like,
that's
I'm
real though,
yeah.
you know,
And I'm like, Dan, I am angry. I don't even realize I'm angry, you know? And it was think a multitude of things. Like you're in an environment you don't want to be in. You're being treated like shit. You've got now your body's hurt, and my body felt like it was pushing 80, man, and I was 19, so I was like really going through it.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter what I'm at now. I just want to be doing my own. And I could see a lot of people. It's a thing with me personally, but I could see a lot of people, especially the guys I work with that were older than my dad or mates of mine still. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing here still? You know, like, why are you working for this company? Like,
I think you said as well, you're like, they've given up.
Yeah, but they were at that point where I talked to them and I'm like, what did you want to do? And they're like, oh, I do this. I'm like, no. What did you want to do? You know, did you want to be something like for what you were looking for? Like, was your dream to be, you know, a businessman? Like, what was it? I would do this. I'm like, why don't you? And in another life. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like another life?
Yeah, this is it.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Is your life.
Another life. I'm like, why are you still here? Oh, I got comfortable. And that's the one thing I can't stand. It's like, it's not anything against the person, but it's the system. Like, people get too comfortable in general, and then they don't change anything. And they just set up, like you said, they give up. Yeah. And it's just like, this money's good. Where I'm at's okay. I'm too comfortable to change it. It might be worse, it might be better, but they're not worth taking the risk. Yeah. They don't want to try it. Who cares? You know, why stay for like a company or anything that is going to damage you, you know, mentally or physically?
100%.
So that would definitely be mine, I would say. Yeah. But I just think it's important. Like, people should be doing what they want to do. Yeah. And, you know, you're not always going to get what you want. That's not the point. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't matter which role you go into or where you go. It's just, are you happy? Like, truly, genuinely happy? Like, people go, oh, yeah, you should do a job that doesn't feel like a job and then it'll be fine. Yeah, but, yeah, that's the ideal thing. But it doesn't happen straight away. Of course, you know, you have to, like, be real about it. There's going to be jobs you hate.
Yeah, always. But
always, you got to work towards finding the one you want, you know? And that's our day-to-day. That's what we do. Now, everybody should strive for that. I think it's just being aware about it. You know, a lot of people don't think about it, which is why I think it's good we're talking too. Like, just in general about anything, it's important people really strive to better themselves. It doesn't have to be just your job, just yourself, because that will affect everything.
And it doesn't need to be like one big, like, super glamorous change. It's like, it really is just like 1% every day. You know,
even if that 1% is like, I'm now changing my hours from this to this. Yeah, you know, that it'll make a big difference.
Do something. Yeah. And even if it's like not like a financial improvement, if it's like,
there's going to be ups and downs. You don't take money to the grave.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
You know what I mean?
Like, yes, you need money, but like at what end?
Buried with it.
That's right. You know, you don't take everything that we have. Everything, for example, like our day-to-day stuff, your phone, your laptop, all that sort of shit, or whatever you have prized possessions. You don't take any of that shit. Yeah. So it's like, you know, people are like, oh, but I got to save because I want to do this. I'm like, okay, cool. You've got a goal. That's great. But you could die tomorrow. Yeah. Are you really worried about that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but I got to stay. Like I seen the same thing at FedEx. People are like, oh, yeah, but I got to do this and that. I'm like, dude, you're like 60. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
enjoy it.
You haven't gone away in like 20 years. What is wrong with you? Like, you're worried about, mortgage. Fuck your mortgage. Like, it's going to be there, bro. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. You know, like, of course, do your stuff. But a weekend away is not going to kill you. You know, you might be a little bit more strained for a week after, but you're going to feel 10 times better.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. Like, be sensible.
Yeah.
But don't, like, hold yourself
not irresponsible.
Back from, sensible, not irresponsible.
Correct.
That's it.
100%. Yeah. And I feel like people just, in general, like, we do it. Everybody does it.
100%.
You just forget. And that's what I think what comfortability is just being unaware of your environment.
100%.
And then just being complacent with it. Because we all do it, you know, and then it's not until somebody else, like, I could use my dad as an example of when I was at FedEx. He was like, dude, you're always angry. I'm sick of it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, I am. I'm like, you're so right. I don't know why I've been dealing with this for 2.5 years, you know, but then you think about the money or you think about the people you work with, right? And it's like, oh, I don't want to leave that.
And it's easy to get attached.
It really is. It's super easy. And I think that's also because of society. Society makes us want to be attached to like the newest phone, the newest laptop.
Yeah, and you
like,
need money for that.
You know, you're like, oh my God, I need money for this. And oh my God, my friends went to this place in the world. I really want to go there too. And it's like this drive for repetition. Yeah. You know?
And to relate.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Well, it's a good question, but
yeah.
here's a deep one. This is one I was gonna ask you because I feel like you'd have a good answer to this.
Oh, okay. Hopefully.
It is a little bit morbid, but not in a bad way.
Okay.
Just like
I'm into morbid.
theoretically. Yeah, we both into that.
Yeah.
In a developing way. What's a hill you'd die on?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a great question.
I got chills when you said that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's a great question.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been wanting to ask that question for a long damn time because I thought about it once and I was like, that's fucking
I would
amazing.
die on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's so many.
It can be fantasy. It doesn't have to be like, reality. If you were in a different state, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Give me an example.
Okay,
what
let's
hill
say.
would you die on?
Okay, let's say if I tied in the project we've been working on.
Okay.
And I think about my alter ego as a artist. And in that realm or reality or galaxy or whatever it is that person exists, there's a lot of different factors of, people, powers, places, magic, whatever, right? There's different views, there's different places, there's different things. I think in the fantasy way a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I think about too, like the fantasy way and then, okay, real life. But I would like to imagine my character has a big moment or an arc before they can get to that hill that they're at.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the hill they choose, but a one they thought about,
Yeah.
maybe like a foreshadowing type of thing,
Yeah,
in like a philosophical way.
Yeah.
And I think in the same way in life, like you wouldn't be able to choose when you die, but if you kind of knew, I think you'd want to pick a spot or a hill that you'd want to be like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you were like, okay, I know in like half an hour, I'm probably carking it,
Yeah.
and you have a place in mind, and it'd be like, that's it. You might not get there, but it's like the idea, That's what I would think at least.
Oh, you mean like a physical place?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
see, I thought you meant like what, like moral hill will you
Well, that too.
defend?
If you want to answer it like that,
Oh.
but that's why I posed the question because if
okay.
you want to answer it that way, go.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Like my answer might not be the answer that our guests are listening to, that are thinking about. They might think differently too.
Yeah.
But that's why I posed the question because
let's
it's so
try
different.
both,
Yeah,
you
go
know?
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Okay, well, it's definitely going to be a sunset
Mm-hmm.
or a sunrise. Maybe a sunrise.
Something magical.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's a tricky question.
It's a really
yeah,
tricky
it's a tricky
question,
because you don't think about it.
And you
Yeah,
don't, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like when I hear that, it makes me think of Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Oh man, spoiler warning. Like with how Arthur dies.
Yeah.
Like
It's a sad ending, bro.
that broke my heart, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh my god. Wait, no, I'm just thinking about games
yeah.
now. Like
You're going down the rabbit hole.
no,
bro.
like Final Fantasy 15. Spoiler warning.
Oh shit.
Things happen. I'm not actually gonna say what happens.
Yeah.
But like right at the very, very end,
Mm-hmm.
that made me cry.
Yeah.
That actually made me cry.
Mm.
Like, wow, please play that game. Please hit me up.
I feel like another good one that I think about
Yeah.
when I think about the hill thing is the scene in Blade Runner when he's on the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's not a hill,
Yeah.
but like that's
No,
his
but,
hill.
like,
you
that
know
was-
what I
that
mean?
was his
That's the
vibe.
moment.
That
Yeah,
was it.
in the snow. Yeah, it's crazy. But what would you pick if it was a real place? What
real
would you
place.
say? Yeah. It doesn't have to be real, but like if you were gonna pick a spot, you know what I mean? If that was like your hill, whatever it is, what would you think in your head?
you know what I'll say?
Mm.
Lofoten in
Really?
Norway.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's just this beautiful...
Well, Norway's fucking beautiful.
Everywhere in Norway is
everywhere in
beautiful.
Norway is beautiful.
Like, specifically Lofoten.
Lofoten.
Like, it's just this, like... It's this little
Shout out Lofoten.
town. Shout out Lofoten.
Let's go.
And there's just this huge, like... There's, like, fjords and just water and mountains, and it's just stunning. I reckon you could die on any hill in that place, and you're chilling.
Yeah, you'd be happy.
Any issue you had
Yeah.
10 minutes ago doesn't matter.
Bro, I feel like everybody listening right now is like, what the fuck are these guys
I
talking
know,
about?
yeah,
but
like,
but it's
what
it's
is
but
this?
it's
Yeah,
true because it's like
true.
you don't think about those sort of questions. You just sort of go, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
whatever, and it's sort of like in and out. It's like it's cool when you like dabble into different sort of the aspects of it.
But what about what moral hill would you die?
What moral hill?
Yeah,
that's a good question
like
too.
what belief or moral value do you have that you will stick out to no end? You know what I mean? Like for me, I guess it's family above anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'll die for family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? I think it ties into me as well in that aspect, but I think of it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I think of it in the sense of family at any aspect, 100%.
Yeah.
But then again, I also do believe that like blood isn't always thicker than water.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because like there's not every family's perfect. You
That's
know?
true.
But I do believe in the sense of, I would say, genuality. Like, you should be able to look at me like a blueprint. You know? I know that if you're looking at me and judge my character, I would like for you to be able to say, vice versa, you or me.
Yeah.
I know that guy 100%. You know, he's not here anymore, but that was the realest motherfucker I ever met.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be like, that guy would die for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and because in that aspect, he's family to me.
Yeah,
you know, that's sort of how I think of it. As in,
that's
like,
true. Hey.
you know, like you might not be blood, you know, but you're on that level with me enough that you are my family. So I would do anything for you like you would be family. Vice versa, I would like someone to be able to look at me and be
100%.
like, you know what, that guy is one of the realest people I've ever met, and I want to feel the same way, or vice versa. I want that to be me too.
Absolutely.
You know. So I feel that way in the family aspect. I would do anything for my family, 100%.
Yeah.
But you're my family too. You know what I mean? So so that's what I mean. So it's like, you know, it's subjective that way. Like I wouldn't be just like, oh, you're just my fam, because like I love my fam, but there's also parts of my family where I'm like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm like, you know, no way. You know, I would 100% do it for you or my best homies any day. You know. So I think in that way too. I think it's got to be like a. I go by my rules of life. Like I've always gone by 5 rules, which I think I've mentioned it to you before. Honesty, respect, loyalty, and trust. Those are like my main rules I've always abided by in life. And the 5th one is never cry alone. It doesn't mean that you have to be with somebody, but it's like I would want you to be able to be on your hill.
Yeah.
And be like, I can call you.
Yeah.
And I don't have to explain it to you, but I would want to be able to just sit with you and be like, let it out, bro. You know, just, you don't have to tell me, just get it out, because you're going to feel a lot better that you're just here with me, than being 100%. By yourself and dealing with that battle alone, because that's terrible.
Big ups to mental health.
Let's go, bro. 100%.
Everyone look after your mental health.
For real.
That's huge.
But I mean, also like look after yourself, like as a genuine person, you know, I feel like people get so mixed up with
the little things,
and it's like the social, their social image. I feel like is what really gets in the way. They worry about how they're perceived instead of actually how they are perceived in real life. You know, why are you worried about what your Instagram feed looks like?
100%.
You know, fuck that. Yeah. Like, how about when the person hasn't seen you in like 10 years and you're like, oh my fucking God, bro, it's you, you know? Like, oh my God, and you're still this and that. And it's like we never like didn't see each other for 10 years. You know what I mean? That's what's important, I think. But yeah, that I think that would be my motto. It was like, I would never let that go. I would never let that change. I'm I'm a man of my word. You know, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's your hill.
That's my hill. Yeah.
Your word.
I would never cross that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
I like your answer, bro. It's a good answer. We are going through our time, which is good. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna start digging through these. There's another question that I had to ask you.
Yeah,
which was what's your biggest I can't believe I survived that story?
Oh.
Yeah. It's a good one. So we're similar on the topic we're already on, but
yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I think overall I've had a very like safe life. You know what I mean?
Good.
I've always been like the sort of dude who's like growing up too scared to try shit because I'm like, oh, what if I get hurt? You know what I mean?
Start the cat.
I'm working on trying to not do that.
Yeah, I believe that you're a daredevil, but
There have been times.
Yeah.
But on that, like I do remember, like I grew up doing scouts.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Shout out the scouts, bro.
Shout out the scouts.
Let's go.
Like, and I remember one time, I don't know, I was probably like 9, 10, something like that. And we were camping. I think somewhere near waterfall, somewhere like that. There's a lot of like little rocky sort of areas. And there was this cave, and you could go up inside it, and then there was this little hole, like only big enough for like a child to like sort of crawl through.
Yeah.
But I noticed you can crawl through that hole around the outside of this rock onto the very top of the rock. So you go into this cave,
Okay. Yeah.
and then there's a hole,
Yeah.
and then you can go up around
Damn.
from the outside.
Okay. Right.
From the outside, there's about a 15-meter drop.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
you're going up this hill, and then down this side where this little overhang is, there's nothing.
Shit.
Yeah, maybe it's not 15, but it's how it fell.
Oh,
You
bro.
know what
And I
mean?
tell you what, it probably was maybe even more than 15.
Yeah, like, who knows? But like,
you just don't know.
I remember
yeah.
looking like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, me being dumb, I'm like, I'm gonna climb through there.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm climbing through, and I'm like,
At
weaseling
the
my way
time, you
through.
think it's a good idea.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm invincible. I'm
Yeah.
10 years old. I'm
Yeah.
Spider-Man. You know, like
you're in Scouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm climbing up this thing, and then like there's little bits on the rocks where like there's enough space for you to put your feet, so you can like sort of climb over. Anyway, so at this point, I'm fully outside of the cave.
Yeah.
I'm on the very edge of this like rock with this overhang, and there's like rocks and trees below, and I'm
Shit.
like,
Yeah.
and I slipped, and I lost my footing.
Fuck, bro. That's
not
crazy.
not far, like I probably only fell like 30 centimeters, and
Yeah.
then I caught myself again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you were probably like, oh.
No, yeah,
yeah.
because I wasn't
Yeah.
wearing any safety, anything.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Yeah.
It's just you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you have like a moment where you were like how did you feel? Like
I
when-
was terrified.
Yeah.
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 No, I was so just like, oh my god.
And I tell you what, it's one of those things where I'm sure, like now that you're telling the story too, like you don't forget about
No,
it.
and you know what I did? I went back in the cave. I didn't even go up top because I was too scared.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like sometimes it's the universe or just fear in general being like, that's your warning, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's...
That's the thing.
Yeah, it happens.
that's the thing.
I've had moments like that where I'm like, okay, you know, like
Yeah.
that's a sign. I'm going back, you know, like, 100%.
And I feel like that's...
Yeah. It's
I
crazy
think
how the
that's-
universe
I think
works.
that's the only one, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
there's probably more.
But that's good.
But that's good.
Hey, touch wood. Yeah, none of that shit. But it's good.
How about you? You've had a few little
Dude,
things.
I have
like
had a
when you used to
few.
ride bikes and stuff.
Dude, man,
yeah.
I had a few as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've had some crazy ones. It's kind of funny. I'm happy to say it on here, but okay. Big ups, my brother, bro. I love you, Quan. Right? Like this
Yeah.
is my.
We love Quan.
We love Quan.
We love Quan.
I've known Quan. He's been my best mate when we were in the Air Force together. It's been nearly 10 years that we've been
That's
best mates.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's been a long
that's
time.
insane.
That motherfucker has seen me go through everything, and vice versa, me to him. But we were together once. I think I don't know if I told you this. It was a
don't
funny
know.
story.
I don't know.
There's been a couple times I've nearly had near misses, like the motorbike thing. When I broke my leg.
Yeah.
When I used to do motocross racing. But there was this one time I was with Quan, and I'll never forget this story because it kind of moved around my head a little bit. I was with Quan and some other friends at a house, and it was a weekend. I wasn't working, and he called me up, and we were with a bunch of other friends. They were on acid, so he called me, and he was like, "Do you want a trip today?" And I was
That's
like,
bad.
and I'm like, "Look, this is great." I was like, "I don't think it's a fucking good idea, bro. It's Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, I got work in a day after this. You know,
Yeah.
like." Maybe not.
Risky game.
Yeah, the first rule of just any psychedelics in general is that you just don't do it when you're not planning to do it. That's like
Yeah.
rule number one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I kind of just ditched that rule because I'm like, I want to be with my best mate. You know, like,
Yeah.
even if I'm not doing anything, I just want to be hanging out, you know, because I'll look after him or whatever. I ended up just tripping on shrooms. So I was on shrooms. And I'll get to the reason why this is relevant, but
No, I'm intrigued.
But
now,
it's really funny because I think my dad even knows this story. I don't know. Oh, he's probably listening. Like,
knows
what the
now.
fuck? Yeah, it's hilarious.
He knows now, yeah.
But I was tripping with them, and normally it takes a little bit for it to kick in, like at least half an hour to an hour. You know, if you're taking psychedelics, acid's a little bit quicker, but Shrooms goes on for a little bit less, but it's a little bit more intense with the feelings. You get really in depth with your feelings on shrooms more than visuals, which is acid. So they're both the same, like sort of psychedelic anyway. Hey, I'm not a psychedelic expert, so don't at me in the fucking in the comments, bro. But anyway, so I've tripped a couple times, you know, and I had always planned the other ones properly and everything else, and this kind of time I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just join them because, you know, they're all together. Yeah. I'm going to be with my best mate. I'm going to be safe. We're in a controlled environment. It's safe. We're not going to be really going anywhere, and it's a day off. So I did it, and then I shit you not, within 20 minutes, I was fully fucking tripping. It kicked in so fast. Yeah. And it wasn't like the batch I had. I just purely think it was just environment. It was hot. I was already cautious about like, I don't want to trip today. Yeah, and it was like, I was already like kind of just in my head, which is a bad thing to do when you're like thinking about doing anything. And I remember looking at Quan, I'm like, dude, I'm peaking. Like I am tripping balls right now, bro. I was like, holy shit, you know? And I walked outside to get fresh air. Quan was like, yeah, you'll be all right. I'm like, yeah, of course, I know, but it's just, you know, it's pretty intense, bro. Like the first kick is like, whoa, Jesus Christ, you know? Yeah. And I went outside and a bunch of our other friends were talking, and Quan was telling a story about when we were in defense, and he was telling the other guys about when I was flying in the G1001 gliders in Bathurst. And it was my first flight that I ever had where I nearly fucking died. Like, completely died. Whoa. And it scared the shit out of me, but it was purely the instructor's fault. I had told the officer and everyone else that, you know, I had no flying experience, even though I was an officer. They just assumed I knew. And I'm like, look, I'd never done it before. You need to treat me like a rookie. I have no idea. You know, like, I know all the theoretical. I don't know the physical. Like, you got to teach me. For whatever reason, the pilot I had just didn't fucking listen to any of that. He didn't get briefed. He didn't get told. So when it plays, like, you flown before? And I was like, no, I haven't, sir. No. And he's like, no, you flew before. And I'm like, no, I fucking haven't. Shit. I was like, I haven't flown at all. He thought I was joking.
Why would you risk it?
I don't know. But we're already in the fucking air. We're thousands of feet in the air. Oh, right? God. We're already in the air. I'm fucking shitting bricks, right? I'm probably like 16 or 17 at the time. And you have the front cockpit and the back cockpit that controls everything. So the instructor can take over controls at the back. You can control from the front. So they sort of, if they say your controls or my controls, they either take over or you take over. So straight away, we're going up. He's teaching me how to do the controls for taking off. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. That's good. So I'm thinking he's going to keep going with it. Yeah. No, he fucking wasn't. He was just adjusting my control. Then we're doing the flight. That's pretty easy, you know. Once you're in the air, it's pretty easy to fly. There's no fucking, you know, lines on the road. It's just air, right? Yeah. So it's pretty easy to fly. But then we had to land. And that's where it became a problem. Yeah, that's because scary. He's like, we've got to join into circuit. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I've been trained for this, but we're flying. I'm not thinking about training. You know, like, I'm thinking about what the fuck's in front of me.
Like, I need to survive.
Yeah, right? So you're in fight or flight mode. And we were descending down. We joined into the flight circuit to land, and they're corresponding on the radio. There's all these things happening at once. I'm fucking super flushed because I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's happening. And now he's going, your controls, you're landing. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. I have no idea what we're doing. You know, like, what do you mean my controls? I was like, no, your controls. He's like, no, your controls. I'm like, brother, we are descending very fast. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? And I remember sitting there, and he's like, pull back. And we're getting really close now to the landing strip. Shit. And I go, pull back on what? And I'm like yelling in the cockpit because it's loud, right? Yeah. He's like, pull back. And I'm like, fucking, all right. So I pulled the air brakes, right? Because there's two sticks. There's the stick you're controlling to lift up the aircraft. And but you've got to use both at the same time. So you got to control the air brakes as well as the stick. If you pull the air brakes, you're going to descend lower from where you are level. Yeah, okay. If you pull back on the stick, the aircraft tilts backwards. Yeah. So he meant tilt backwards on the aircraft. Yeah. Okay. He didn't say that. He just said pull back. Yeah. I'm like, on fucking what?
Yeah, okay.
And he's like, pull back. So I pulled the air brakes.
Especially because you're flustered.
Yeah.
And then you would have just...
So we're fucking probably like 50 meters off the ground.
Oh, shit.
And I pulled the air brakes.
That's quick, man.
And then he was like, my controls. And took over and like just probably millisecond took over and just saved us from smashing the fuck out of the ground at like hundreds of miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like what it felt like, at least.
Wow.
And we had a really fucking rough landing. We were in the complete wrong spot on the airway. I got out of the cockpit. He's fucking yelling and screaming at me. You gotta fucking get what I was. I jumped out of aircraft. It was the first time I sworn at an officer, and I was like, "Fuck you, bro! I told you I don't know how to fucking fly.
Yeah.
Like this is your fucking fault." And he was like, "Oh." I remember he got to go. Was like, "I'll fucking rip your arm off and slap you in the fucking face with your own socket." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?"
Yeah.
I looked at this guy. I was like, "Fuck you, bro! I told you. You know, like this is. I've never flown before, you asshole. You know, like we could have died, and that's your fault. You know."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, nobody briefed me." I'm like, "Well, that's not my problem. Like, it's you have a chain of command. I'd follow mine. I don't know why you're not listening. Like, I told you at the beginning, I can't fly.
Yeah.
You know." And anyway, at the end, he apologized because he realized, and then whatever, and then we had a whole training brief about it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Back to the story about Quan. Sorry for the tangent. Context.
No, that's
yeah. It's scary as fuck,
scary,
right? And that was the one moment I got out of the plane. I was like, we could have just fucking died. You know what I mean? Like that was the one moment I was like, that was the closest I've ever been to it, right? Again, not my fault. It just shows you how quick that shit can happen, and not someone's fault either. Quan was telling the story to our friends. Mind you, I'm on acid, right?
Oh.
So, you know, like,
okay.
well, mushrooms, I should say, like, you know, psychedelics.
Yeah.
So you think very deeply, very fast, very quickly, and you can go through cycles and you can fucking ego death very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, your ego would just, like that, gone.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to just spiral. And that's exactly what happened. Quan was telling the story, and he was like, yeah, he's nearly died a couple of times. And I was like, wait a minute. I've nearly died a couple of times?
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I
okay.
was like, oh, my God. Fuck, I've nearly died a couple of times. And I started going through this loop of, oh my God, is the universe out to get, oh shit, you know, and I started going through this loop. And Quan didn't realize, because, you know, he's on acid. He's not feeling it as intensely as I am. They're more seeing visuals.
Oh.
So I pretty much let myself out of the conversation. I was like, yeah, and I walked away. And I was just like pacing back and forth, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. I'm fucking dying. Like, what is happening? Like, the universe is trying to get me right now. Like, you know, like you're in that mentality.
You
just can't get out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Luckily, you know, like Quan is very adept with it, and he's tripped so many goddamn times. But he came up to me and he was like, bro, what happened? And I'm like, it's not your fault, bro, but you kind of sent me into an ego death. I kind of just told him, I was like, dude, you sent me, bro. Like, I'm so in it. I told him what happened. He was like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry, bro, because I didn't even think about it. He was like, no, bro, like, it's fine. That's not what's... And, you know, he pulled me out of it, but it took me a long damn time. I got so stuck in my own head, like, mentally, like, without my ego in the mix. Like, I was completely out of ego. I couldn't even remember my name.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember I walked outside. I said, I'm going to go for a walk. I'll leave my phone on me. I'll be back. I remembered, you know, what had happened with Quan, so I'm not going to forget that. But I remember it was the weirdest experience ever. So I know how people feel when they like really go into like mental. I was walking down the street. It was bright. There was a little bit hot. I went down to the park and there's like crickets and that chirping and everything in the park. I'm in the middle of this like random park somewhere, just 5 minutes from the house. I get a call from Quan like, you all right? I'm like, yeah. I'm all right. He's like, come back to the house. I'm like, yeah, I want to stay outside for a bit. Because I couldn't think. I pulled out my wallet and looked at my ID, and I was looking at the photo of myself and my name because I was trying to unlock my phone and I couldn't do it. I couldn't remember the passcode.
Oh, yeah.
But I could answer the phone if someone called me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to quickly... I was like, maybe I'll get some sort of... I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to pull out my ID. It was a dumb idea. I pulled it out, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, that's me? I'm like...
Was this your Air Force ID?
No, just my driver's license.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, that's me? Like, my name's Aaron? I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? And I was just in this like weird state. And I remember thinking about it, I'm like, dude, I don't even know who I am right now because I got so mentally crushed at the thought of death. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why people don't really think about it enough. And that's exactly what it was. I felt like that whole lesson was like, you haven't accepted that there are times that you haven't taken your life appreciated enough, and you've taken it for granted, you know? And that was that whole moment just like crushing into one really intensely. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, oh my God. And I eventually came out of it. Quan and Nat helped me. I went back to the house and I was sitting there. I was completely fine, but I knew all it was just a big mental game. And all of that had stemmed from that. So I know it's like a complete big tangent, but
No, that's terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Yeah,
and
terrifying.
that was the one time I was like, that felt like, in a way, that I was like, that in my head, I thought I was already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, and I was just going through this loop of like, what the fuck? And that, it's kind of weird saying it in a way, but people that have taken psychedelics understand, but you sort of get the feeling that someone is telling you something, like it's the psychedelics itself being like, this is why you're feeling this way. You're feeling this way for a reason. And I remember feeling that reason of like, you knew you shouldn't have taken this today. You know, it was like literally that in my head, like, you fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to do this today, you know? And this is the consequences of your actions. It was kind of like, haha, you weren't ready for this. You abused this.
Yeah.
That's your fucking fault. And I was like, okay, never again.
Yeah,
and it was good because it was kind of like, wake up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about psychedelics. Not that I'm promoting that. I'm just saying.
No.
It was
like
just
deeper.
It was a deeper, because the whole sense of like psychedelics is like what people talk about it so much is you only get two sort of major hits of it in your life, when you're born and when you die. So the DMT component of when that happens is when you're first born, and the flashes of your life that most people see at the end is that release of DMT in the last 7 minutes of your brain's activity.
Oh, is that?
That's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah. So most people don't.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
but that's we all have it. You only get two natural hits of it, right? Like, and that's the beginning and end of your life. So that's why most people dabble into it, but it's an unknown like region. So most people don't. I get the fear, and it's like if you smoke cigarettes or whatever. Of course, like it's unknown.
Yeah.
So I'm not promoting that, but it's obviously that I've dabbled in it.
Of course.
I got lessons of like, this is why you don't do it like the way you did it, you idiot. You know what I mean? And that was my own like, whoa, and that's when I sat with Connor day after, and I was like, bro, fuck you, bro. I was like, I love you, but fuck you sent me, bro. And I was like, I'm glad you did. Like now I'm glad you did. But I sat there.
Quad on here, bro.
Oh, bro, so yeah. I'm glad he did.
Killed me in my head.
Yeah, but then he was like, I'm so fucking sorry, bro. I did not mean to do that to you. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't know. It's not your fault.
No, yeah.
But
that's the thing, because it's not.
But I just went through this like, Anyway, it's a funny story. Like it's really fascinating. So
holy shit.
I don't even know what our original question was. I just went on a whole thing.
Oh, experience death.
Yeah. But I mean, that's it was pretty crazy, huh? Yeah.
Bro.
Crazy story, people. There you go. Dad, I'm sorry if you hear that, but that's, I feel like in a way, I feel like everybody should be free to obviously express themselves and experiment, not do some stupid shit, obviously, but I'm not promoting any of that. I just think it's important that people really understand themselves, and that's why a lot of people do psychedelics, is because they try to tap into themselves a little bit more.
Yeah,
and sometimes if you do it wrong, like I said, it goes into the wrong state.
Yeah.
It's where ego deaths come into play.
Absolutely.
But moral of the story, I think, is good that people regardless of, I'm not promoting drugs at all. I don't want people to take drugs, but I'm saying in general in life is a drug in a way, right? It is. So it's important to control your own ego, and in life, and just detach from the comfortability of normal society, and really like think about what's important. Like I said before, like you could die tomorrow. Yeah. So are you really worried about?
Are you taking advantage?
Yeah. Are you taking advantage of everything else? Yeah.
Spending the time with.
Are you just doing your day to day and that's it?
Yeah.
Like, is that all you think about? Are you not sitting there at night being like, I really want to do these things, but you're just suppressing it? Are you like, are you really thinking about it enough?
Making the most of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to our next segment because we've been dragging a little bit.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
That's partly my fault. Anyway.
No, you're chilling.
Here's a good question. This is covering identity. How would you describe yourself to someone that's never met you?
It's never met me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If I wasn't there and you had any of your friends there, how would you describe yourself in third person?
Oh, in third person.
Or just in general, if you're explaining to somebody, like who you are.
Okay. Are we talking like personality?
Whatever you think.
Just in general.
In general. How would you describe the G-Man?
The G-Man. I mean, sort of similar like what I was saying before. Like, I like to think I am a hard worker and I'm like there for my friends and everything.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I try to be.
Yes, you are.
And I think I put a lot of my energy into other people more than myself, which I don't think is a bad thing.
No.
I think that's partly why I haven't ventured on into my own like career and like building on some like skill sets and stuff, because I'm like, my mind is more occupied on, oh, my friend is doing this thing. That sounds really fun. I love them. I want to see them succeed. So I want to put my effort into them.
Mind you, at least you're socially aware about it. You know,
Yeah.
you're actively aware yourself of that.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't even see that.
That's
so
true.
you should be proud of that too. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think that's sort of how I would explain myself as well, is like I think that's just sort of that's part of who I am, is like I obviously no one's perfect. I'm not saying I am, but I think I definitely put a lot of effort into my friends and like
You damn do, bro.
things that matter to me. Thank you, sir.
I see it. So
Thank you,
let's not, you know, you don't have to. I feel like the benefit of having like mates, well, like us, I should say,
Yeah.
is that you already have concrete proof of it from your friends, you know, like
True.
from their own experience.
True.
I'm going to shout out what Quan said a long time ago, which he definitely will not remember, but
Oh yeah.
I told you about this when we spoke like last week, which
Yeah.
is like, you're remembered by, end of the day, you're remembered by people, by their memories of you.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And that's so true.
and it's true.
That's so true.
Because, you know, like,
You-
who
you're
who
very-
who
yeah.
visits your grave in the end, you know?
Exactly.
You know, like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you're remembered and told, you know, like
Yeah.
I was saying before, like if someone went, hey, who was Gaius, you know, I would be
Yeah.
like, man, that is the realest motherfucker I ever met, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would 100% be able to say that. I can't be able to say it about people I don't know in depth enough.
100%.
You know?
100%.
So I agree with what you're saying, 100%.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, 100%. I have one more question for you.
Okay.
If you don't have anything else to say.
I'm sure. No, I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm happy with that.
This is a good one because I
Yeah.
feel like most people don't get to cover this,
Oh.
which is why I've put a lot of questions like this in here that I've wanted to cover.
Scaring me.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
What's something people misunderstand about you?
Misunderstand about me.
Can be anything.
I feel like I have things that have probably changed. Like, I think definitely, maybe more so in the past, not so much now, but I think I have definitely had times where people think I'm not interested in like doing something. Like I'll use work as an example, because I think between over the past like 4 years, I think I definitely prioritized work more than anything else, and like missed out on experiences and opportunities and that sort of thing. And I think a lot of people and like a lot of people I'm not close with or friends with anymore, that sort of thing, a lot of people I think assumed I wasn't interested in them or didn't give a shit about them, that sort of thing. Whereas that's never what it was. I think it's just like I was saying before, like I put so much of myself into what I do. And when I was at my last job, like I felt like that became my purpose. Like I was putting all of myself into that. So there was no more of myself to put anywhere else. And so I think that's like the thing. I think like that was misunderstood a lot. Whereas like I think people would think like I'm not interested or I don't care. But in reality, I'm just fucking exhausted.
Yeah. And I feel like it's hard as well, like to express it, because how do you tell your group of friends that have been hang out with you that, hey bro, I'm just tired?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, okay, bro. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like you can't be tired.
Because they don't see what you do day to day.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
like
it.
people don't see. Okay, like here's a good example. Like let's say you've been working however long.
Yeah.
You're battling in insomnia or some other mental thing.
Yeah.
You can't sleep. You rock up to work late, maybe once or twice in the week late, and your managers are like, bro, you're late. Why are you late? Be like, hey man, you know I'm on meds. You know I can't sleep. I'm sorry. It's not like I plan to be late. But they're going to give you shit because they're like, hey, you've been late. And you're like, okay, sure, my bad. But like, I can't control that. I'm on an hour's sleep. And then you feel worse because you're like, fuck, man, I try to do the right thing and I'm still getting heat.
Yeah.
And it feels like that too. I'm sure when you're like, dude, I want to hang out, but I'm tired, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel like that too.
But you don't get
You don't get the chance to even show it or express it.
Yeah.
Because you can't. How can you?
I guess I guess that's the thing as well. Is like everyone's tired.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have the capacity to push through it sometimes. And like I think for the most part I definitely do.
You do, yeah.
But like I remember, especially in like the more intense portion of work, like in my first year, I was doing 6 days a week every week. Sometimes it was 7. And I was doing overtime at least an hour and a half every day.
It's a lot of damn
sometimes
work,
2
bro.
hours.
Yeah. It's a lot of damn work.
I did that for a year to a year and a half straight. No break, no holiday. I was getting like a day off every 2 weeks, that sort of thing.
Damn.
And like I was like, yeah, sick. I got all this money now. I can go on all these trips. But then like there was a bit of a reality check. I was like, oh, my friends don't talk to me anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It becomes that hard battle of like, what was it? Like, not, you don't judge what you did, but you're like, was it even worth?
Yeah.
You know.
And I think that's comes into that sort of misunderstanding thing where it's like, yeah. And I think that's like the thing is like,
and how do you explain it?
A message to everyone is like, don't let work be your, like, obviously, like if you're passionate about something, go all in. 100%. Like I love that. But like, don't let it run your life because like you are going to regret it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Bro, thanks for sharing that, bro. It is hard, bro, because people, and I feel like that's a question a lot of people don't get to explain.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, people don't get it.
Yeah, definitely.
And they just think about it in their head, you know?
Yeah. And it's surface level.
It is.
Like, like unless you like read into it, it stays surface level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. On that,
yeah.
What is one memory you'll never forget?
Ooh. There's a lot. Oh, man.
What comes to your mind off the bat?
Off the bat.
Off the dome.
Off the dome. Oh, you know what? Very, very wholesome one, actually. So, my partner, Sarah, love her. She's the best.
Big up, Sarah.
Big
Absolute
up, Sarah.
G. Let's go.
She's the best.
Let's go.
She is just the most incredible, hardworking person I have ever met. And she inspires me every day. She pushes me every day to be better, and that's exactly what I want in a partner and a friend. Like she's everything, right?
That's how your partner should be. 100%.
But she's also the person who has always made me feel the most appreciated ever. And I remember it was my birthday a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago. Like I was feeling kind of down because like I hadn't really heard from anybody. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, oh man, I just turned 23, I think. I just turned 23, and I was like, oh, I haven't really heard from anyone. Like, no one's really like spoken to me like today or anything. And then it was like the next day, and you know, of course Sarah's going all out. You know what I mean?
Oh, she would.
And she's like, let's go to the arcade. You know, the one in the city. We'll go to the arcade. I was like, yeah, that'd be fun. Let's do that. That'd be fun. Anyway, we get there, and she's being all suspicious. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why are we hiding down this corner? Like I don't get it. Let's go.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hockey, you know what I mean? But she's like, no, you can't go there. I'm like, why? Anyway, everybody listening, I don't know if you know what Fortress is. It's like a
Fortress is so lit.
It's like a gaming bar. There's awesome food. Like,
well, let's just say we're in Sydney, Australia. So
true.
So not everybody knows even what the fuck we're talking about. But you explain. Go for it.
It's like a gaming bar. It's like you can get food, drinks. They've got like every console ever. There's like a little like e-sport arena in there. It's like it's so cool. It's like the coolest thing ever. But like great for parties or like days out with like groups. And like I think it's pretty decent pricing. You know what I mean?
It's really good.
It's pretty good.
I did a gaming night in there once as well. It's so dope. Yeah.
And we went out. Like she was like, "Oh no, come out of the arcade. Let's go walk over here." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, we'll walk around." I thought we were gonna get some food or something. And then I walk out it's like in a shopping center, on like the 3rd level, and there's a big hole in the middle where like you look down to the lower floors, right? If this arcade's on the left, Fortress is on the right, and so I'm in the middle, standing between them. And then Lloyd comes out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the fuck is Lloyd doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, sick. I love Lloyd. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah.
But I'm like, why is he here?
Mm.
You know? And then
I remember this night.
yeah. This is one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's
such a
go.
great memory.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then we walk over to, we start making our way to Fortress, and I'm like, oh my god, we're going to Fortress. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I always wanted to
Hell
check
yeah,
it out. I thought
yeah.
we were gonna have like a room, and then we're going in, and then we turn the corner, and it's just fucking everybody, like all my friends, like everyone I fucking love is in that room. You know
Let's
what
go.
I mean? And it's
Big
like,
up, Sarah, bro. Let's
big
go.
upset. Like I've never had anyone do something so selfless for me.
Mind you, you had no fucking idea,
And I had
which is the
I had
best
no
thing
fucking
ever.
idea
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I still feel like I don't deserve that. You know what I mean?
Hell yes, you do, bro.
But I'm like, and like to this day, that is like my favorite memory of anything ever. Because I remember turning the corner, and then just seeing, like, I was like, oh, there's Aaron. Wait, that's
There's
Isaiah.
Lucas. Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah. What the?
Ollie,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing here? Oh my god, it's Owen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Teresa's here. What the hell?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm just like everyone.
Did it kick in then that you were like, oh my god, like it's
It
Yeah.
literally took like, I reckon, like 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god, it's a party for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because like
yeah. She didn't just drag you out for nothing.
you're just
yeah,
so
yeah.
shocked, and like, and you and Lloyd were taking photos, and then like there's photos of me going like, oh my god.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I got a video
yeah.
of you going, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was so good.
I'd say probably that.
Yeah,
And like
that's
it
awesome.
was just such a amazing night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. That was
Yeah.
such a good night too.
It
We
was
had
so
such
fun.
good fun.
It was really fun.
We loved surprising you. All of us were like, I remember even Lucas and Lloyd and I were like fucking running around at the top, like trying to avoid
That's
being
so
seen by
funny.
you.
Because I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, because we saw you coming in, and then we would like dash to the opposite side of the center, run around the corners in the fire exit, wait for you to
That's
go up,
so funny.
and then we're like, "Fuck, he's coming. We got to go this way." And then all of us were like texting in a chat, like, "Where the fuck is
Because
he?"
it's also like super open. Like,
And Sarah was trying not to text because she didn't want you to see. So we were like, she's not responding to us, and then we couldn't see you. So we're like, "Fuck, we're cooked here."
yeah,
Well, he's gonna find out, you know. And we were like,
she
"Yeah,
she
yeah,
did good. And
yeah,
you know
she
what?
did really good." Yeah.
She, like, because I get so distracted. You know what I mean? Like,
You're like, "Oh,
yeah, she'd be like, oh, you should play this game. I was like, yeah, right.
yeah."
So, you know what I mean? So I'm like playing the little, what you roll the ball, goes in the little hole.
Oh yeah, she had it planned well.
Oh
She had it
man,
planned
it's
well.
so good.
Love it. Big up, Sarah, bro.
Big up,
that was
Sarah.
that was an awesome night too. I'm gonna skim through these other sections that I wanted to
Go,
ask you because I know we're running short on time. But it's been amazing so far.
It's
This
been fun.
this has been awesome.
It's been
Yeah,
really fun.
It's
This
been
is
really
this
good.
is the first experience for both, and
Both of us, yeah,
It's
and-
been really fun.
I'm keen to have a lot more people on and
Yeah.
talk and ask about these
100%.
questions and really dabble into this stuff. And I love everything that we've spoken about. So it's
Yeah,
great. And
I
thank
feel
you
the
for
same.
again coming on and
Of course,
sharing yourself as well.
Absolutely.
It's awesome, bro. Pleasure to have you, bro.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna ask you a couple of different questions. I'm gonna skip through some because some obviously we're gonna cover multiple different times. It's not just.
Oh yeah,
this one time.
You're chilling.
I'm gonna ask you one, which quick fire this one. You just tell me however way is possible, like whatever way comes to your mind.
Go.
How do you deal with failure?
Oh,
It's a good question.
okay.
You're a photographer.
I'm
You're
a photographer.
professional.
Yeah, working on, because I think I definitely get stuck in the mindset of like imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for a long time I was just like, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to try. You know, but I think now I definitely push myself. And like I think when and it's because I started studying, right?
Yeah.
I'm currently doing a photography.
Big ups to
diploma.
study, by the way.
That's it. Study.
King of lighting over here.
King of lighting.
Let's fucking
one
go.
One day.
Bro, Cap, it's already king of lighting. I've seen your work, bro.
But
Crazy.
like it's really fun, and I think doing this study has also helped me shake that a little bit because like when you try and light something very intentionally, like you're gonna fuck up a lot. Like
Hell yeah.
it's not gonna work a lot,
And you should.
and you should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like I remember like taking these photos and be like, oh man, I hate this. This looks like shit, and then I would feel so shit about it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, let's do it again,
Yeah.
and I did it again.
It's humbling in
And
a
I
way.
did it- it's
yeah.
very
Yeah.
humbling.
Because you're like, damn.
Because you're like,
Yeah.
how the hell do I do this thing?
Yeah.
How do I do this?
But it also shows you it's not always the gear. Because
yeah,
I mean,
no.
like you could have the most expensive
exactly.
gear,
You don't need expensive
and you
gear.
still can't get the shot
Yeah,
you want. You know, like,
100%.
and it's happened to both of us
Yeah,
as photographers,
100%.
like videographers too.
Yeah.
you could have all the gear and the lighting and whatever,
Doesn't make a difference.
and then you're like, fuck, I can't get this shot.
Yeah.
I had it in my head, but I just can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Exactly.
then you spend like a week or whatever it is trying to just fucking nail it.
Yeah. And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
But I think that's just it. Is like now I actually push myself. Now I'm just like
the repetition.
it's not fucking working. Keep doing it until it works.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that's how I sort of deal with the failures. I'm like, don't give up.
Yeah.
Just keep fucking going because you're only gonna fail so many times before you win.
Exactly. Like it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make.
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
eventually
you're gonna get there.
prevail
just
through
don't,
it.
Just don't stop.
100%.
Yeah.
It's really good, bro. It's a good answer.
Thank you, sir.
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Off the dome. Who do you miss?
Who do I miss?
Mm-hmm.
I miss a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know?
Who comes to your mind the most when I ask you that question? Like, who do you miss?
Whoa,
It's hard, eh?
that is so hard.
Because it can be anyone or anything.
In a way, it could be yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It could be you as a
that's-
kid. It could be whatever. You know,
yeah.
like whatever.
You know who I miss?
Mm-hmm.
This is just because I love this person.
Yeah.
But my friend Tushan.
Shout out to Sean.
Shout out Tushan. We grew up together. Like did everything growing up together. We did scouts together.
Hell yeah.
Just everything you could do together aside from go to school, we did. You
Hell
know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah.
and all the same interests, all the same hobbies. He's one of the smartest fucking people I know. He doesn't believe it, but he's just the most incredible.
Hell yeah.
I won't say what he does for work. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but he's very fucking smart. But like
That's
he
good.
moved to Brisbane.
Oh.
So I don't see him that often, you know, and like he's one of the people that really pushed me a lot when I was younger because he's very like that. Like he's very like, I want to do this thing, so I'm going to fucking do it. And so like that rubbed off on me a lot. You know
But
what I
he
mean?
also believed in you, which
He
is
also
I mean,
believed
like
in
it's.
me. He
I feel
pushed
like
me a lot.
I feel like it's different when you finally have someone that's like, dude, I believe in you.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like that's it, you don't always get that. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to get in life, and I do agree when there are. We can just say this in the sense as well, not to go off topic,
No,
but
go.
I feel like the people that only truly always do fully believe in you and root for you are your mum and dad. You know, like always. You know,
Yeah.
not for everybody, but majority of the time
But
it's
like
always going to
your
be
parental figure.
it's always going to be
Yeah.
like one particular member in your family. It might be your
Yeah.
uncle, might be
Sister.
your whatever it is
Yeah.
that'll actually properly believe in you, and once they're gone it's like you really feel that
There's a void there.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's hard because you might not ever feel that again. you know?
Yeah.
So to have a friend like that
It's very
that
important.
really does,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mine's Quan, you know,
Yeah.
it's really impactful, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
because it might not be all the time, but you know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and that's, I'm sure you feel the same with him too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And that's what I mean. It's hard because he comes down every now and then.
yeah, but you miss him.
But it's still
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like we used to hang out like every couple days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the time. But now I see him like once a year, if that.
Yeah,
You know, and that's hard.
it is
and,
hard.
and because he lives far away and we work and there's like slight time zone difference, like we barely talk.
Mm.
You know, which makes me sad. But like, yeah, I miss that guy. Love you
Well,
too, Sean.
Should tell him to listen to this. That's
I
for
will.
sure.
Hang
He'll put a
on,
big smile on his face.
timestamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. I got another question for you.
Go.
I've asked you this question before, but I haven't done it into this context. So
Okay.
let me just ask you, and I'm not gonna say much.
Okay,
I'm just gonna put it out to you. What do you fear?
What do I fear? I fear getting to the end of my life and regretting anything. I don't want to regret anything. Like I think I'm already like I'm kind of at a point where I wish I started earlier, especially with like leaving my job and like pursuing my own aspirations and goals. There's a part of me that's like, you should have done this earlier. But like I know it wasn't time. I know now it's time. But like fast forward like I don't know, 60 years, 70 years. I don't want to get to the end and be like,
Damn.
you should have tried.
Yeah.
Like you had one shot and you fucked it up. So I'm scared of being that.
Or maybe not fucked it up, but just didn't seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gone now.
Because
you know?
like I think that's like it, you know, like
And I
you
feel like a
see-
lot of people feel that way. you know,
Yeah.
and they just don't think about it.
Because I think you
Yeah.
can see this like version of you
Yeah.
who made all the right choices
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing with like I think like visualizing who you want to be.
Exactly.
Like that can be you,
Mm-hmm.
but like, are you gonna put the work to be that person?
Exactly.
That's what I'm scared of.
Mm.
Is not putting in that work.
Well, let me reassure you,
Yeah,
you are putting in that work, bro, because I see it.
that's it, baby.
But yeah, that's
Let's
it, baby.
go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
But I relate to you 100% with
Yeah.
that. Like, I think about it every day. Like, I was speaking about this to my future wife.
Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out.
But shout out Andrea. But I spoke with Andrea a lot about that sort of thing in the way I think morbidly. I spoke with you about it too.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a way that most people are like, oh, you think morbidly? Why would you think like that? Well, I think people should.
Yeah.
Because it keeps you in reality a little bit like, yeah, you're going to die, you know, and you should accept that,
Yeah.
you know, and you're not taking the things that are important right now in your life actually the way you should. You're taking it for granted because you're not thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about today,
It's true.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it keeps you on the aspect of like, yeah, there could be very much. So if you could stare death in the face right now, could you stare at them and smile?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
or could you stare and they'd be like, no, I need more time.
Don't take me yet.
No, like
Yeah,
there is no don't take me yet. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And that's, you know, I would like to be, as a man, sit there, you know, whether it's me or with my friends or whatever, and be like, yeah, you know what? And I can face you, smile, or maybe even flick the finger up because I had a good time. You know,
100%.
and
Yeah.
let you do your course. You know what I mean? So I think it's good.
Yeah.
You know, in a way that.
I think if you get to the end and you're like, I'm happy,
and
I'm
you at
content
least
with
you
my life.
tried to do, like, regardless of if you accomplish it or not, like you
As long as you
were
put the work in.
you were walking in
Yeah.
the path to become the people or persons you wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, or that you already achieved and were surpassing. You know,
Because I think that's the thing, and like
Yeah.
I sort of say this to myself is like, I think I'm good, but I want to be great.
Let's fucking go. Put that on a t-shirt,
That's
bro.
it.
Let's
Write that
go.
down.
Write that down, bro. Let's wait, say that again, bro.
I think I'm good, but I want to be great.
Let's go.
I think that's what I try to go by.
Let's go.
For the audio listeners, he is just writing this down on a piece of paper. He
Oh
loves
yeah.
it.
We're gonna put that as the quote
Hey,
for the
let's
session.
go.
So let's go. I'm gonna leave that here in case we need to write some more. Anyway, love that. Let's move on to the next thing. And we're gonna move on to, because we've got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna move into the last sort of segment of the series for tonight. We'll try and make it a bit quick because I've got one final question after this. But if right now you could see the version of yourself as you were younger and you could go see your past self, what advice would you give yourself?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. If you had the opportunity to do it, what would you say?
Probably don't hesitate. Because I think there's a lot of times in my life where I've wanted to try something and I've been too scared to do so. So I think if I could instill that, like the confidence I have now into my younger self, or to like reassure my younger self that I'm like, you can do this shit. There's no reason you can't. Or like don't be scared to fuck up.
Yeah.
Like do it. But like I think they're like, yeah, don't be scared. Just do it. Like 100%. I think that's what I would love to pass on to myself. Because like I guess you look at it like, where would I be now?
Yeah, you think of it differently, eh?
Yeah.
And it's cool because it really puts it into perspective. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, you know, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that could be different, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like, some people go like, oh, but it couldn't. No, like, if you're thinking about, and that's why I say, like, even for this, like, on the human frequency, for example, it's like, it is important that people actually think about shit.
It's true.
Because they just don't. And, like, I'm not saying that everybody doesn't, but it's like, okay, you might do 10%. You should be doing 95. You know what I mean? All the time.
Yeah,
you know, even if it's like fucking you up, like you should, because you ain't going to be able to do it forever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
because eventually you're only going to be able to do 85.
Exactly.
And then
or
75,
maybe even
and then
50. That's right.
And
yeah.
then 10.
That's right.
But at least you're putting in that 10. Yeah.
Hey, some people don't even get the chance and then they get to 0.
Yeah.
Their brains give up or whatever, you know? Like, people get sick. You don't know.
100%.
So, it's great. I like that. Okay, this is the most important part of this
Ooh.
series.
The apex.
The apex question. Now, I'm going to read this out. Take your time with it,
Okay.
okay? This is the main thing I want to tell the listeners as well. So, every person leaves something behind, whether it's a belief, a feeling, a lesson, and a way they made others feel. Our lives have one frequency. This conversation will live on forever. What's one message you want people to remember? Take your time to answer it.
Damn. I'm looking lovingly into his eyes right now. Yeah.
It's making direct eye contact with
know.
me.
Shit.
If you want me to read it again, I'll read it again.
Yeah, hit me with it again. Hit me with it again.
Okay, cool. So every person leaves something behind. Whether it's a belief, a feeling, a lesson, and the way they made others feel. Our lives have one frequency. And this conversation will live on forever. What's one message you want people to remember?
No, it's gonna be fucked up.
I'm glad it got you fucked up. It's supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And think of it as a time capsule. You know, whether you want to say something or whatever it is, you say whatever you want. It's this. The floor is yours.
Man,
If you want to take a couple minutes to think about it, that's right. Even if you want to write it down, whatever you want to do, bro.
Because I can think of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's hard to think of one, you know, or even something, you know, it's hard to think of that.
Yeah. I guess like.
And back to our original point, people don't think about this.
Yeah.
You know?
No, exactly.
It's
but
true,
I feel like
you know?
this is something that you should be able to say
Mhm.
to yourself.
100%.
I guess it's like maybe believe in yourself so like in a way that if you had no one who believed in you it wouldn't matter. Carry that confidence like with you in all that you do.
I love that.
I guess that's sort of like what I would want to instill
Into someone.
on someone. Like just believe in yourself. Like if you want to do that thing, do it. Don't hesitate. Do it. Like yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that's
Fuck yeah, man.
what I would
It's-
want.
it's great.
And that's what I want everyone. I want everyone in the world to have that.
There's no
I want
wrong
everyone
answer.
to thrive.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
There's no wrong answer to it. It's
Yeah.
just, that's what I mean. Like, it's a good thing because it really pulls out something important.
Yeah.
You know? Because a lot of people, and the reason why I love doing this and the reason why I wanted to do this for so long is because I know for me, especially, I've wanted this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
People don't even get the opportunity to talk about themselves.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I want to know what your answer to that question is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my answer to that question, I have to read it to myself again. There was one message I want people to remember. It's a hard question.
It is a hard
It is,
question.
yeah, it's a hard question.
Putting you on the spot.
For me, legacy is important, but it's not everything. So I feel like people live their whole life wanting to leave something behind, but they forget about living their own.
That's so true.
So
That's so true.
because you are always, like I said before, like how even Quan, and that's why I think it's so important about what Quan said to me a long time ago was people remember you by their memories.
Yeah.
So if you worry so long about your legacy, you're only going to be a plaque on the wall.
Yeah. That's so true.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really that impressive. You know, I feel like it's way more impressive for people to remember you
For the good
through
times,
a tale,
for what
you know,
did.
or a story,
the
or
lore.
or who you are, you
Yeah.
know, and be like, yeah, that was one of the most unique
Yeah, 100%.
men or women I met, and they were amazing, and I could tell you for decades about their story, you know, but vice versa, also give other people the confidence to create. I think the perfect title of the book that I'm still working on, it's why I named it that, is The Art of Becoming.
Yeah.
You know, I really think it's important, regardless of the picture, The canvas is the base of everything, but it's what becomes of it that is important. You know, anybody can paint on a fucking canvas. Who are you though? You know, who do you want to be, and who do you want to be remembered by? Fuck your legacy. It's going to be there. You have a family for a reason. You know what I mean?
100%.
But it's, you know, end of the day, we're all ancestors of someone. 100%. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're no different than the next person.
Yeah.
You know, what's different is the way you're remembered. So I think if I could say, I would say that, but I would also say is that you have to be real. Because if you're worried about society or social or what people think of you, then you're already fucking up.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're not living properly. You know, you're worried about that and you're not even thinking about in here, in your head, you know? You can't fix anything else unless you're fixed. And if that means that you're not ready for a friend or a relationship or yourself, then fuck, you got to fix that. It might take you 10 years. Who knows? But you haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
Then they get to...
Not even trying.
Yeah, then they get to the end of their life and they're like, fuck, I regret it. Nobody wants to regret shit. So I feel like if you know that, then work on it now, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people just like, oh, I'll get to it. But get to it never happens. When when are you going to get to it, you know?
Exactly.
I feel like that's what I would say.
Yeah.
When it comes to that stuff. Yeah.
Dude.
It's pretty important, bro. So I think it's a really good question.
I think so. I think, and that's like an awesome way to finish that.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
That's why I said that's the most important part.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Like, what are you leaving behind?
Exactly. Because I remember speaking to one of my other creative friends once. He actually gave me a good perspective about it. Because when I was a kid, I used to think so much about legacy all the time. I don't know why.
I think you do, though.
Yeah, and I think everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember him speaking to me once, and he goes, "Why is your legacy going to matter so much if you don't even remember who you are?" And I was like,
It's
whoa.
true.
I remember just being like, what the fuck? I was like, that is so true. I was like, what fucking legacy am I leaving behind? And I don't even know who the fuck I am.
What's that I mean?
Yeah, I was like, dude. I was like, you're so right. I was like, I don't know why I didn't. But you get so blinded by it.
I think because it's romanticized.
It is.
Like,
it's fantasy. It's
yeah,
like, you
like,
know, it's like you've made a fantasy in your head and you're just chasing it. And it's like a dog chasing its tail. It's not going to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just going in circles.
Because
you know?
being rich and like having all these things, like this car and this boat and all this shit, like I think that's such a romanticized way. It's like, I was rich, I was loaded, that's my legacy. You know what I mean? But that's not what it's about.
But to what end?
To
and
what
that's what I mean.
end?
And they're never happy.
Is
Those
it
guys.
ever going to be enough?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, dude, we're at the end of it, bro.
That's insane, man.
I'm so glad that we got to do this. I'm so glad you got to come on here.
Thank you for having me.
And no, thank you for being here, bro.
That was fun.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, I got one more thing
Okay.
for us to do with the viewers that are still watching. What I wanted to do was, after we finish off camera, I'm going to snap a photo of you.
Sick.
I've got this black book here. And what I want you to do is in these middle pages, I've got 2 pages here. One says, leave one sentence behind for someone who needs to hear it.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
one. And then on the next page, you're going to sign your name and write something in this book, whatever you want. So,
Oh,
and
okay.
go for it.
So
Yeah.
this is the next page.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
Oh.
yep. Go for it.
Oh my god, I'm first. This is scary.
Let's go.
Okay.
And you take your time with it. There's nothing wrong.
Dude.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Feel free to say bye to the people. And hopefully, bro, we get to do this again soon and we'll revisit it.
Absolutely.
It would be awesome to have you back and we do this again.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you
bro.
for listening, everybody. Thank you for having me, Mr. Az.
Anytime, bro. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
It's awesome, bro. It's a pleasure.
This was a lot of fun.
It's fucking awesome.
I'm excited to hear the stories and everyone you
Hell yeah.
talk with.
It'd be awesome,
Yeah.
bro. It's awesome. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank
I
you,
love you, bro.
sir. Love
All right.
you, bro.
Let's wrap this up.